Let's make vegan and gluten-free banana bread. Alright, let's get started, and I like to start with my flaxseed eggs, and I have 1 tablespoon of grounded flax seeds, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of water. So I'm adding 3 tablespoons of water, and I'm going to leave it here soaking for a couple minutes while I make the dough. So that will be time enough then to add it. So let's start with our very ripe bananas. They're perfect when they're very black and you feel like you're having to throw away your bananas. Don't throw them away. They are just perfect for this recipe. Or you can also freeze them. If you chop them in small pieces and freeze, you can then make nice creams using bananas. They are amazing too. And then the skins you can put in your garden. I'm just gonna smash here the banana. Should be really easy with just a fork. This recipe is one of my favorites using bananas. It's amazing. It's vegan, gluten-free. It has a good amount of sugar. It's not too much. It's really good. Every time I go travel for a road trip or something, I like to make this banana bread, and I always bring it with me. Alright, so I have my bananas mashed. So now I'm going to add a half cup of coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is amazing. It's a healthy sugar and it's low glycemic, so which is perfect. Especially if you're not looking for something that has too much sugar, coconut sugar is the good one. So now I'm just going to mix them together. I have a half cup of water here, and I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of tahini, but any nut butter do well. So if you want to use almond butter or sunflower seed butter, any butter goes well. So I'm using tahini. I'm using just 1 tablespoon. I'm just going to mix the water and the nut butter, and I'm going to add to the banana mixture and my flaxseed. Now my flaxseed egg should be good, and I'm going to add and I'm going to mix again. Okay, I will leave this for now. So now we're going to make the flours. I personally love making my own flours, so this recipe is perfect for that too. So instead of you buying oat flour, I think it's so much easier to make it at home. So I'm using 1.5 cups of rolled oats. So that's like the really big oats, and I got it as a certified gluten-free. So if you want a gluten-free, just make sure your oats are gluten-free. So I'm going to add to the blender. Now you could blend this first if you want to. I like just to mix them right away because I know the amount I need. And I'm using 1 cup full of raw walnuts. You can also use almonds if you'd rather, but I like the flavor of walnuts, and they're slightly softer than almonds, but you can use both of them. You can use either way. I'm going to add now the walnuts here, and I'm going to blend until kind of like a flour texture. We don't want to blend too much, of course. We don't want to make the walnut turns into butter, but they need to have that like a flour consistency. Let's check. It should be good. It's good. So now I'm going to mix the other dry ingredients here before putting in the wet ingredients. It just makes it easier to mix everything together. So I'm going to add here to the flour, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a half teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna mix now the flour together. I personally like to mix all the dry ingredients first before adding to the wet ingredients, so we make sure that the salt, the baking powder is really well combined before mixing. If you find some pieces, because the flours are together, you can use a fork to make sure that it's like really well mixed. It's okay, it won't be a problem. You don't need to use a sifter to make it into really thin flour. Alright, so now let's mix all together. Alright, our dough is ready. Now we're just going to add vegan chocolate chips. I like to use 100% cacao, but you can also use one that it has a little bit of sugar. Just make sure they're vegan. I like to mix sometimes 100% cacao and I have sweetened with coconut sugar. But since the dough for me it's already kind of sweet, I'm going to add 100% cacao. So I'm going to add a half cup. Just mix a little bit, just make sure the chocolate is all well combined. Alright, that's good. So now we're going to put in a pan with parchment paper. This is kind of the size what you need. It's like a medium loaf. What I like to do at the end, I love to sprinkle some nuts and chocolate chips. I'm using pecans and chocolate chips sweetened with coconut sugar. In the top, I like with the sweetened with coconut sugar just to get that extra sweetness. You can also use the dark chocolate. Alright, so now we're going to bake at 350 Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. And now we wait. And it's ready. So just now let it cool in a rack. And then when it's completely cool, you can start slicing. Alright, so let's try now. Mine is still a little bit warm, but it's perfect. I love this one because it's very moisty and so soft. There you go. Let's try together. Oh yeah. I love this one. I love this banana bread so much. It's so moisty and soft. It's just super delicious. I hope you guys enjoy and let me know if you make it.